Hello, this is a Dumbass's Guide to Dumbass. This is also the 1 year anniversary for this channel, at least consider it to be pretty much. I'm probably a bit late to this, but hey, it's better that than never, so I guess we're just gonna get right into doing this thing. What is Dumbass? So pretty much Dumbass is me half the time. Every water gets their own little guy. For example, 2000 has Toolkit, and a lot of the others call their little guys avatars, but I just call them little guys because they're little guys. Dumbass is my little guy, so I'm the only Waterick of Dumbass is my little guy. No one else gets him. He is my little guy. Watericks can be their own little guy if they want to. That explains the Dumbass is me half the time part, but I usually only be Dumbass whenever I'm online because, you know, cybersecurity and all. Also, look how marketable he is. Look at the little guy. He breaks all laws of physics because none of him should work, but it just does because it just does. For example, he just floats, even if there's gravity on the planet or station or whatever we're on. He just floats. Moving on. So if you look at the A section in the image, those are his eyes. They can just float off like that or stay on him. We prefer them to float, to be honest. On the B section, those are zigzags. Dumbass does not have a mouth, but can still communicate through a small colony of littler guys on the little guy that can somehow make noise. I once again ask you to not question this. This is just how he works. On C, you can see different expressions of Dumbass. For example, 1 is neutral, 2 is bored or something, 3 is fear, 4 is crashing the fuck out, and etc. We're gonna go on the next slide because I ran out of space. This entire slide is dedicated to D, so let's just do this quickly. Orange is where the eye receptor things are. They stay there even if the eyes themselves are floating off his body for some reason. The red part is where the brain kind of is. It's really just where the consciousness is stored, I guess. The pink part is theorized to be how he breaks reality, but that hasn't been confirmed, so it's just a theory. What else do you want me to say? Yellow is, redacted. Blue is where I think he gets the water for his cannons, more on that later. And the dark blue / purple part, I have no idea what that is, and I'm too lazy to figure out. Oh, and green is the urge to kill orphans. Next slide! E is just some more examples of his eyes, and on F I got lazy, and I need to fill up that space. But I guess we could just throw in there that Dumbass's entire head is just a bowl filled with water, and if this water slips out, no it didn't. It just reappears there. I don't know how this works. It just does. When no one is looking. Yep. Alrighty, Dumbass's arms. They are filled with an unknown substance. I personally call it Jello because it feels like I have Jello arms. The arm length can change at will because why not? And also the ball at the end can exert like a sort of glue paste-ish thingamabobber in order to pick things up. That's just how it works. Don't ask me where it comes from. So, his cannons, they are not eyes. Stop thinking that they are eyes because they are not eyes. The tubes are also filled with the Jello. The cannons shoot a highly pressurized water, at least what 2000 says. I'm too lazy to check myself, and as previously said, I think the water comes with the blue part, but I have no idea on how to confirm this, so we're just gonna say it does, and leave it at that. Anyways, that's all for this video. It's pretty short, but here's some things before I go. I just want to thank anyone that's got to this part. I don't know why you did, or why you still are watching me, but thank you. Doors video hopefully done before winter, then I can go back to slaving away at stuff that I kinda don't want to do, but you know, I already made a spoil, so you know, gotta do it. And then after that, I'll hopefully make a video glazing Outer Wilds. Before I go on a tangent about Outer Wilds, some cool stuff is coming out on 2000's channel in the next 2 to 3-ish months. Just gotta wait that long. That's fine for you guys to wait 2 to 3 months for some cool stuff. Plus, I post more frequently there, and some are in the community posts. So if you wanna go check that out, then go ahead. I'm not really stopping you. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments below. I fully expect Dumbass fan art to be made on the #1 trending section of the marketable little war criminal. So this is a joke, do whatever you want, don't really care. And thank you again for watching. That's all. Toodles!